Thank you.
I call Todd Barclay.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's a privilege to be able to speak in support of this bill for a number of reasons. The first being I'm a member of the Primary Production Select Committee, so this bill will come towards to us in the not too distant future. But secondly, because the electorate I represent is a significant producer of food and beverages and heavily reliant on a robust food safety system, and the integrity of that system as seen by our exporters across the world, Mr Speaker. In terms of South and South Otago, dairy, meat and wine to a lesser extent is a significant part of our export base. So our reputation as a country, as a producing nation and as a producing region is significant to us, and this bill will help strengthen that. Just a reminder around the genesis of the bill. A few years back, after the whey protein concentrate contamination inquiry, there were a series of recommendations for legislative change that came out as part of that, and this bill goes towards addressing those. Includes a range of changes to strengthen our response to food safety incidents by creating a more consistent and fair approach to the enforcement of that. There are a number of significant parts of that, Mr Speaker, and I think while previous members in speaking on this bill have canvassed that some of the issues that come about as part of the inquiry, I just want to reiterate that I think that the government's response and industry's response as a result of the issue as it was identified needs to be hugely commended. The response by the government and industry was appropriate at the time, and this bill, as a reactory sort of measure following on as a result of that, gives us the chance to further strengthen our provisions around food safety and further strengthen our ability to be able to address a food safety incident, whether it has substance at the specific point in time when it's initially recognised or not. As I say, our reputation is heavily reliant on a robust and recognised food safety system, and it sets us apart from many of our other food-producing nations that we are in competition with, Mr Speaker. So, as the Select Committee is just recently or currently considering the Geographical Indicators Bill, which is another bill similar to this, which goes to support it's a very great bill. It goes to support our wine industry by protecting the regions in which the grapes are grown, so Marlborough, Martinborough, Gisborne, Central Otago. And that's incredibly important when we are in competition with other nations that see the value in the New Zealand brand and their reputation and look to take advantage of that. So I look forward to hearing submissions on this bill as it comes to our Select Committee, and I look forward to hearing the rest of the debate as well. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
I call